Hi, welcome back to Faith and Conviction, and I'm Ray Harris. And if you would, I encourage you to leave a comment, post it below, or send me an email. Today, I would like to talk with you just a little bit out of the book of Ephesians. And I brought my Bible today, and as you saw when you started the film, I put up the verse that we're going to talk about. But this is actually something very personal to me because of something that Paul talks about in Ephesians. And when I go over to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11, it says here at the end of that verse, it says, to have power to stand against the schemes of the devil. And then he goes into verse 12 and it says, because we do not wrestle with flesh and blood. So think about this. I have seen many people who call themselves Christians get in the face of other people. And I have done the same thing, unfortunately. And to those that I've done that to, if I could, I should apologize. And if they ever see it, I hope they accept my apology, because I am learning that it's not other humans that I'm arguing with. It is, as verse 11 says, schemes of the adversary. And this is actually very, very important, because I want you to think about this right here. Take a look at what we have. What we have is the remnants of humanity. I'm standing in an old foundation. It's made of stone, but now it's covered with clover, and it has trees growing up in it. And I know that it's January, and it's January in Texas, and that makes it beautiful. But what we have is what's left of humanity. There's a corner here of rocks. There's a corner over there with some of the wall, and then there's some rocks that just fall out around it. But what I am thinking of, and what I hope to keep in mind, is that my argument is not with other people. My argument is the schemes of the adversary. And when we sit here, because when we talk here at Faith and Conviction, we've said that we want a deeper faith and a stronger conviction. In order to do those things, we must keep in mind that we're not arguing with our flesh and blood relatives, our flesh and blood friends. We're arguing against the schemes of the adversary, who will take this information, who will, through misappropriation, teach things which are not what God would rather teach. So when you meet someone who is doing something that you don't think is right, keep in mind that we're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against the schemes of the adversary. So when we are talking about information here, some of it may be difficult. I really don't know. Some of it has been difficult for me. Some of it will probably will continue to be difficult for me. But I'm wrestling against the schemes of the adversary, not against the rest of humanity. And I hope that you're encouraged by that, because when we are talking about the truth, as God has defined it, we're looking for it. And we're looking for God's clarity, His assurance that we can understand the truth, and that He will allow us through these things to see the schemes of the devil. And I hope that this has helped in some way strengthen your faith and strengthen your conviction. Thank you.